everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
Tom here.
We are watching more of the Orville today. We are on episode 7 of season 2. Last episode, Isaac and Claire got together. They started dating, they slept together, and now they're in it for the long haul, possibly.
Hopefully.
Isaac
bada
was
bing,
kind of
bada boom.
romantic. Yes. And I love how everyone on the Orville, especially the main group that we see, are all close friends. They're family.
You know, one thing we never talked about either, I think the last episode, was Bortus's mustache.
His mustache! You were so right. We forgot to talk about it. We laughed a lot seeing it, but do you guys like Bortus's mustache? I know Klyden did not.
I think it looked all right.
Mustaches look good on certain people, yes. For him, I like Bortus without, but the whole food thing stuck in your mustache, that was kind of gross to me. I'm sure that happens a lot to people, but yeah. So I love the humor in this show, and I like...
napkins.
Yes, a lot of napkins, and I like how everyone cares about each other and they're in everyone else's business. So Isaac learned a whole lot. He got a lot of research last episode, and I'm really curious on how long their relationship can go on for. Hopefully it'll surprise us and it'll do very well.
Hopefully.
Shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
I love this program.
Yeah, it's really authentic. You can smell the automotive exhaust.
I hope the safety settings cover my poisoning.
So, listen, I
Nope.
keep asking about our trip, and you keep dodging the subject.
Yeah. It's just gonna be tough right now.
Cal, come on, you have the vacation time. Just take it. You haven't been off in 6 months.
We're about to enter an unexplored region of space.
This is
It's not
me.
the right time for me to
Well, I
say,
did take
okay,
one
I'm taking
week
2 weeks off. Bye.
It's not the right time. You're the commander of a starship. Your job is more demanding.
I didn't say that.
No, but you were thinking it. Let me tell you something. You've bring 2 kids up during a movie fight's way worse than any crew battle you've ever been in.
I did not mean in any way that my job was more important than yours.
You've said little things in the past without even realizing it.
Well, I apologize if I have, but I don't think that at all. I have a lot of respect for what you do.
It's just not what you and your ex-husband do.
What? What does Ed have to do with this?
Well, I didn't expect it to start like this.
Look, forget I brought it up. Let's just take that trip, huh? We need it.
Cassius, I don't think we should see each other anymore.
She was already
Come on,
set
don't
on that.
overreact to this.
I'm not. I just feel like we want different things. You want a marriage, a family, me working less. And I get that, I really do. It's just not what I want.
Mercer to Grayson.
Wow.
Go ahead.
We're approaching Moclus.
On my way.
Why are they going to Moclus?
I have to go.
Can we talk about this later?
I don't want to lead you on. It's not fair to you. I'm just...
How long have they been dating?
I can't see you. I'm sorry.
Well, that's tough. And even though he's a teacher and they have different jobs, he's still working on her ship, you know?
Yeah.
Always a reminder.
It is good to see you again. If you are ready to begin the upgrade, Lieutenant Kiali will show you to engineering. I will be there shortly.
After you? How do you know that guy?
He was once my Kodashik. What you would call an old boyfriend.
That's so... And Klyden knows he's here? Is it better just to stay boyfriends and not get married so you don't have to go through the divorce? You know, the death.
If everything is satisfactory, I will leave you to your work. The engineering staff appears quite competent. I hope while I am here, that you and I will have a chance to talk. It is unlikely. I have many responsibilities. You will excuse me.
Well, he has a lot in his mind. He's not over it.
Well, like
He's
he
a very
said,
difficult
I'm
person to
around
talk to.
if you need anything.
I will require assistance with your security interfaces during the upgrade.
Yeah, we thought you might. I'll be down here for the test so you don't hit any firewalls.
Very well.
Sounds like you're a pretty big deal back home.
Yes.
Okay. I like the honesty. By the way, I think we got your food synthesizer all set up for Moclin cuisine. But let me know if we missed anything. I once saw Bortus eat a fork on a dare, so I'm ready for any request.
I am sure it is sufficient.
I'll see you in the morning.
They're still making Bortus eat a lot of random stuff. What's on your mind?
Bortus.
Yep.
I hope I am not disturbing you. What do you want? Bortus, do not be rude. Come in. I am
Okay, that was
Klyden,
nice.
Bortus's mate. It is good to meet you. Perhaps you would like to join us for dinner.
Okay,
That is
that's
not
nice.
convenient. Nonsense. Sit down. Thank
We're
you.
gonna have a couple divorces here.
Mm-hmm.
This is our son, Topa. Hello, Topa.
Did you and my papa make an egg?
We did not. You are my only egg, Topa. Do you have a mate of your own, Locar? I do not. My work demands much of my time. It must be very difficult.
What does he want to talk about, though?
I want you to know that I will do my best on the upgrade. And I hope that we may be friends.
He's enjoying this, it seems. Ooh.
Mercer to Rechik. Give us a little more. With pleasure, Captain.
Recalibrating.
It stinks that it hits so hard every time,
I
though.
got you. Don't worry.
Shake something loose.
All clear.
Deflectors at 86%.
Whoa, that's a big one.
That was a torpedo. Hey guys, no torpedoes, okay? We said no torpedoes. My apologies, Captain. We said no torpedoes, right?
I was right there when we said it.
You were right there.
Oops, it just slipped.
Getting too much into it.
Hang on. The starboard emitter array is losing power. It's buckling. It will reset automatically.
It's dropping fast. Yaphet, reroute auxiliary power to the starboard array.
Doing it now.
Can you see it?
It's still dropping. I'm gonna tell the bridge to abort.
No, it will reset.
Locar! We got 300 people on this ship. We're not gonna blow them up over some test. Bridge, initiate shutdown.
Wait, stop. Look. Lamar, what is it?
Stand by.
It was a chance, though.
I'll be damned. The emitters have reset.
Engineering to bridge. I think we can officially call the deflector upgrade a big success.
Nice.
I believe I will try a cupcake.
Okay, that's nice. You had to wait till he was done. Keeps looking at her.
Yeah, vice versa.
Could that be? That's gonna stir up Moclin tradition. Oh, I want that. I want that.
Like cookies?
Any updates on
Yeah.
that?
Like cookie flowers?
Yes.
It's a cookie bouquet from Cassius.
I want it.
An anniversary or something?
No, I broke up with him.
Oh no.
Wow, that was really convincing.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
It's okay.
I don't know what's so fake.
No, I really am
It's
genuinely
real.
Sorry, Kel, that sucks. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Can I have that cookie?
It's been coming for a while.
May I?
Go ahead.
Yay!
Wow, these are actually really good.
Take it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yay!
The whole thing.
See you later.
I don't feel so good.
Watch Cassius see him in the hallway.
Hello.
Locar. What are you doing in my quarters?
I must speak with you.
Okay, so I do believe he likes her, but he kept looking like that at Bortus too, so I felt like he wanted to say a lot to Bortus.
Look, I don't know how they do things on Moclin ships, but we don't just barge into someone's quarters without asking.
I am very sorry to intrude on your privacy, but what I have to say cannot be said in public.
What is it?
It is not easy. Lieutenant, I am attracted to you.
Okay.
I have made you uncomfortable.
No,
Oh, Moclans are not going to be happy.
confused more than uncomfortable.
For a long time, I had no one to tell. I tried to hide it. Not only from others, but from myself. Had I not left Moclus, that would still be so.
I'm assuming your family doesn't know.
The shame would be theirs as well.
Jeez.
They would be ruined.
Tough crowd on your planet.
On Moclus, mediocrity is the only behavior above suspicion. For you, it must also be difficult. A Chilean serving in the military.
It's a little different. I come from a long line of Chileans who served. My family's a bunch of black sheep.
But on this ship, you are alone.
Wanna go for a walk?
If we are seen,
We won't be.
Simulator.
We'll be on Earth. There you go. It's about
You're freaking
subtlety.
tall.
He is really
Little
tall.
nonverbal moves your partner responds to. Try leading.
leading.
Use physical communication and tell me how you want me to move.
Someone's going to walk in. Oh, he's making the move. Woo! Whoa. Yeah, nice.
Was I wrong to do that?
Wow.
And where's Bortus? Where is he?
Grayson to Callie. Callie here, go ahead. Can you come to my quarters, please? There's an issue. Yes. I'm on my way. I'll be back. Enjoy the city.
Aww.
I bet you Bortus is in there complaining. Or it could be Klyden, too.
It could be Klyden. I don't know. He's like, I don't know what to do here. Oh, he's gonna keep dancing. That's cute. I like the people in the window. Aw. That looks like
Klyden.
Klyden. It is Klyden. So what's up?
I know what you are.
What you are. He doesn't like...
Bortus
Okay.
must have told him.
Okay, so what now?
Hey, what's up? Can you please do something about this? Oh my god.
Ah, what the frig?
Fill the room.
Cassius sent it over.
What's this it crap, man? It's a he.
Sorry,
hell?
he. It's a Katrudian.
Oh, and, ooh, he did something, so you can't see him. You can see by his shape.
Identify the individual in the doorway.
Unable to resolve distortion. The file is corrupted.
What does he have? No! No way! He just killed him?
He disintegrated him.
Oh no! Then there's like no evidence at all?
There's gotta be something.
Klyden! Well, he stabbed his own husband too. That's like, God, their ways suck. No way!
What did you do to him?
What do you mean, do to him?
Captain Ratchet. He would not have engaged in such deviant behavior on his own.
The only thing I did was accept him for who he was.
Another lie. Captain, if you'll take your seat.
If you people weren't such a bunch of
Oh,
close-minded
stop,
bigoted
stop.
idiots enough. Commander, they...
Lieutenant. Wait in
That's
my
the
office.
line.
That's an order.
Yeah, that's tense.
Captain, my apologies. I promise you we will find whoever did this. Let us hope the killer is brought to justice.
It's gonna be even more hostile now because of...
Allegations.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be more involved. Especially given what they did to your daughter.
I said
Whoa.
that
will be all.
Yeah, that's taking it too far.
Yeah, it's stepping over the line there.
She has been doing that.
But they're both angry.
That really hit a nerve, I know.
Oh my god.
Not cool. Very detailed. Well, second time he's tried to kill someone.
Yeah.
Or has killed someone.
I mean, this has to be the most insane thing that's ever happened on this ship.
And one time I almost died because I humped a statue.
Yeah, yes, he did.
The captain and commander, they got put in a suit.
Bortus almost crashed the ship because of porn.
What? It's all true.
Anyone on board
Yeah.
can have a motive. The only possibility is Klyden, and it smells funny. He turned off the safeties, he used a holographic weapon so there'd be no trace, and he covered up all the evidence. So why is he admitting to being there at all?
I decided to surprise
Uh-oh.
Locar.
He was with somebody.
It was there that I found him with the Thetan woman. I knew it was wrong, but I loved him, and I did not want to see him destroyed.
So you've known this whole time. And there's no room for compassion or understanding on your planet?
For generations, my people struggled to survive on a desolate world. It was only our culture, our traditions that sustained us. It is who
Very
we are.
complicated.
Man, if I had to live on Moclus, I'd probably kill myself.
Then you would shame not only yourself, but your family as well. All would be banished from Moclus. On my world, suicide is an unforgivable crime.
Commander,
Jeez.
I don't think Locar is dead.
So strange. The only, I don't know, I'm overthinking things. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out, like, who would be hiding it. Because Bortus, I kind of thought maybe, like you said, that he was involved in it, but I don't think so, because he loses
But
trust.
she said she doesn't think he's dead.
It's a simulation.
I know, so I kind of wonder if Locar actually did something.
Verified it as authentic playback.
Because he
We are
mentioned
dealing with
suicide,
one of
and
the
you
most
can't
brilliant engineers in the
commit
Union.
suicide.
I think he found a way to fool our computer.
Yes, it's a
Nobody
big
was
shame.
murdered here.
So he's still alive?
Go through all this trouble to fake his
Maybe?
own death.
Because he knew his time was up. That Klyden was going to expose him. His life was over, and the only way out he could see was suicide. But on Moclus, suicide means banishment of all family. And he didn't want them to have to pay for his
Not an issue.
for his sins. Since Klyden was the one who was going to ruin him, he made the perfect scapegoat. A guilt-free frame job and a clear conscience.
Right now, all of this is just speculation. There's no proof. Unless Locar turns up alive.
So where is he? Still somewhere on board the Orville. Permission to begin search, Captain.
Go to it.
Scanners, like, how do you find him? I'm one of these chairs.
You're here, aren't you?
Oh, he's invisible.
Oh, he got a cloak.
A personal cloak.
Huh. It's like Harry Potter.
By reducing the field radius, your shuttle's docking device can be focused like a lens.
I'm glad he's alive.
What was your plan? To slip away at the next outpost?
My brother says, no friendship is complete until your friend turns to you in despair. I turn to you now. Leave me. Please.
He's found his life is over, but then Klyden will be saved.
When you have betrayed me, I will go home.
Oh,
I
God.
will face them.
Just stay on the ship. You can
And if
be
I am
yourself.
condemned, it will be on your conscience, Tarlaki Ali.
That's not fair.
Please, believe me. I do care about you.
Oh.
Take me to my ship.
So stubborn.
Kel, are you still in love with Ed?
I'm always gonna have love for Ed. He's part of my life.
That wasn't
Kind of.
exactly my question.
It's the only way I know how to answer.
Oh, she's still confused.
Put in for a transfer. I have a standing offer from the USS Watson to head up
Oh
their
my God.
educational program.
That's amazing. They're a lucky ship.
Oh, that's so sad. Like, he's just going to uproot everything just because of her.
Pleasure.
It's too difficult, yeah.
With you.
Yeah. Ah, that sucks. See, that's what's hard being on a freaking starship, too, because it's hard to stay in the same space. You really love someone.
You want to repay me? Here's how. When you see me in the corridor, walk the other way.
Ooh.
I do not understand.
Locar didn't hurt you. He didn't hurt anyone. All he wanted was love. And yet because of you, his life is over. For no reason except your own prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I'm concerned, you can go straight to hell.
Wow. I make a lot of enemies. Aww.
Jeez.
So this is terrible. So really, that's it for him.
Yeah.
Aww. I was hoping that he'd be able to sneak away and be like, let's run away together.
I'm sure he's hurting now, too.
Happen. Yeah. Jeez. Cold. It's like, you screwed up my daughter's life. You screwed up my ex-boyfriend's life.
She didn't even have a chance.
Nope. How sad. I love the old music too. To tie in the whole simulation. I know, I'm always like rooting for that happy ending, but yeah, I mean, that sucks. Oh, poor Locar.
Well, that episode had more of a serious tone to it, didn't it?
Yeah, I love this show for that. That really sucked. I mean, I found that quite interesting. I mean, the whole thing with Topa, that was devastating. And that happened so long ago now. And I love how that resurfaced. Like, that's always been there. And Bortus has been so pissed off since. Like, he's so resentful to Klyden for pushing that Topa had a sex
that's two
change.
things that Klyden has gone against Bortus for.
Yeah. And that last scene of them just looking at each other, it was just so cold. And I feel like he's just done now.
I'm wondering if Bortus told Klyden in confidence about Locar, and then Klyden took it upon himself to get Locar out of the picture so that there's no, resurfacing of feelings for him.
I agree. I think that's what happened because I was worried that Bortus was more involved, but that wouldn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, I can see after what Bortus did with the simulator a few episodes back, that his trust for relationships is kind of shaken. So Klyden was probably trying to take steps to get him off the ship, even if that meant, sacrificing his life. But at the same time, too, Tali is correct where it's like he wasn't hurting anybody. But see, that's our beliefs too, not their system. So it's very hard to see things from their perspective when we see things so differently.
And that's the thing, because of course we agree with Ed, we agree with the Orville, but they always go against Moclus tradition, and I don't like what they do either. And I like this episode where, again, the Orville sees things completely differently. We see it differently, where you have an all-male race that look down on females. They're just bad for their culture. You get a sex change if you're a female baby, and here there are a few that are attracted to females still. So it's kind of like our world when you come out of the closet. If you're different, people look down on that. But this is to a more extreme level of extreme punishments. And what did he say was going to happen to him? It wasn't death, but just being disgraced. Like, does he go to jail for the rest of his life?
I think that it's still considered a crime. So I don't know if his family also feels the repercussions like a suicide does, but it looks like he's in handcuffs, so it's definitely considered a crime.
Yeah.
So he might be going to prison.
That was so sad at the end. Atala just like crying like that, and
well, it's. I mean, you think about it. It's like he can't be his own person. He's got to be what they want him to be, and he's got to hide himself. Even though he's a great engineer, in the long run, that
Doesn't
means
matter.
nothing. Yeah, it means
See,
nothing.
like in the Orville, it's like all about reputation. Like people don't even worry about money, but reputation can only take you so far. It's like they just completely disgrace you in Moclin or in Moclus, if you go
you got
against
one
their
thing.
most
Yeah,
sacred laws or
no
something.
matter how good of stuff you've done in the past, you make one mistake or one thing gets found out about you, you're done.
That's it. That's so freaking scary. Like that's no way to live at all.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
but see, again, that's what we believe. That's not what
Yeah.
they believe.
I know, and that's the thing. Like we are always like fighting. They must get so annoyed at us, because
Well,
we're always like, yeah, you're wrong.
well,
You're
like
wrong.
Ed
You're
said,
wrong.
how long can a union with our beliefs stay, friends with a species that has pretty much the opposite beliefs?
Right to their core. They're like all their beliefs are
Yeah.
just completely different,
It's like
and it makes sense.
as soon as you're exposed for something, you're automatically hated.
Yeah, so that does
Yeah.
worry me for future. I don't know if they're gonna like eventually break off from the union or something.
I guess it's always a possibility. I mean,
I hope not,
but
but it just seems
but
like
I
it's
mean,
foreshadowing that.
maybe that could also force them to find new ways. Because I mean, I'm sure there's more like Locar that are still in hiding.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
know, when they said that Locar can get like full immunity or something by staying on the Orville, I mean, right away that gave me a red flag. Because, I love the idea of everyone could be equal on this ship, no judgment kind of thing. I mean, but the Orville has its own set of rules, but it seems more fair. But then it's like, are you sure that the Moclans are going to
Well,
stay with the Union? Because you keep like
that's the thing.
dishonoring or disrespecting their beliefs.
When just because somebody asks for asylum, that pretty much means that ship is going to give you protection.
Yes.
So if Moclus decides they really want to extradite him and take him back, they could fight for it, and they could physically fight for it and shoot down the Orville and take him, take him by force.
If they
So,
did
I mean,
that, they would definitely break from the Union,
Yes,
That's
yes,
it.
but I mean, it all depends on how far the Moclans are willing to take it. If they see that the Orville is, not adhering to their beliefs and they feel it's a violation of the treaty, then that could be a big problem.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
got really complicated. And
it's a very complicated, scenario. I mean, as far as Ed's concerned, it's probably the right thing, but at the same time, he's got to understand too that it could go against treaty and they could start something. And where does it stop being I'm helping somebody and now I'm hurting people?
yeah.
So it's a very tough call.
Okay, this is like a random thing I'm just going to jump to real quick, but with Bortus, like, it's so hard to tell sometimes on what he's thinking because he doesn't show a lot of emotion. Like, again,
Well,
I was
feel
floored
like
when he was smiling during the porn episode.
well, I feel like in this episode at the end when he's staring out the window, I felt like he had compassion for Locar. I mean,
Yeah.
he did because he kept his secret even after they broke up.
Yeah, because he did not want his life to be ruined. So for him to be like, he slept with someone else, I don't care who it was, and for him to do that is an ultimate, not dishonor, but like you're
cheating.
Yeah, you're cheating. It's absolutely terrible. So for him to still like
Whether it's a guy or a
care
woman,
enough to be like, I don't want to destroy you. Like, I want you to still live your life, because he knows how harsh the punishments are on this planet. Like that's honorable. Like Bortus is so like amazing like that,
Brutus.
I was gonna say Brutus. but anyways, like, like that says a lot about Bortus. And
Oh yeah.
for Klyden, like, he's always been like that. So I really think those two are done. But because that scene was intense, even though we didn't see a lot of emotion from Bortus, like, we knew how he was feeling then. And quick little tangent, but Isaac is different, but very different, being a machine and all, and he doesn't have any expression on his face whatsoever. But I kind of we have these like close-up shots of these characters that like have lack of emotion or no emotion, but you can still see or feel what they're feeling. And
It's
I
almost
like that.
like with Bortus, it's almost like you can see the hurt in his eyes.
Exactly, yeah, because I thought he'd be crying or see a tear come down like we did with Locar before, but that's not really his character, you know?
Like
Just because
when
he doesn't show
Klyden
it doesn't mean he doesn't feel it.
when Klyden walked in at the end, you can see the anger in Bortus's eyes towards him.
Yes.
Even though his facial expressions didn't change and he didn't say anything or huff anything, Klyden knew just to go away.
Yeah. And I don't like Klyden, like what he's done, but I do kind of feel bad for him too, because now I feel like he's so alone because he's making so many enemies and he's only like staying loyal to what his culture believes in. And I don't agree with his culture at all, but most Moclans are like Klyden, and he's just trying to do right by his beliefs. It's
But
not right.
He's also not talking to Bortus about his decisions either.
Because he knows they're so different, and he's not going to agree
I
with
know,
them, so it's not right. Yeah.
Well, Klyden knows that Bortus kept the secret for so long, so why would he all of a sudden go against that now? You know, so I know Klyden was trying to take things into his own hand, but he should know that by doing that, he's going to separate himself from everybody else because he's going against, his wishes. Because if Bortus was the person who told him, because I'm sure he had to have got the information from Bortus, I'm sure Bortus told him that in confidence, not expecting Klyden to go the way he did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree, and he only told him, so he knows that he made all this happen, and no trust anymore. Definitely no trust. Now I'm going to jump to someone different. I feel so bad for Cassius. I mean, Kelly, like, they had a good relationship, and I can see that I can understand that she's just not ready to settle down. She's being mature in that way, but I still feel bad for Cassius.
So, I mean, some of the other crew have noticed that they're still happy together. And I think because, she's the one who started dating Cassius to begin with. She's the one who started the whole thing. But I think she was trying to find a way to move on. Mm-hmm. But I think also working side by side with Ed all the time is kind of rekindling something. Because before, in their old relationship, they weren't working together.
No, they hardly saw each other.
Right. So that was kind of the big thing. But now since they're working together, they're together even if they are working. So it kind of gives her what she wanted, and he gets what he wants because he gets to worry about his work, but she's still there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a complicated thing, but I think she realizes that, but doesn't want to realize that.
I agree, because I always wanted them to get back together, and I know that's probably been like a focus for the show, but then they keep not getting together or realize they're better just as friends. So then I thought, okay, well, that's the whole idea, that they're really good friends. They really love each other, but they're not in love with each other. But I agree. I think they are really in love with each other, but it's safer to just have whatever they have now because they always see each other, they always work together, that they don't want to have the drama or complicate things. But I feel like they might just be friends with benefits. I don't know, but yeah, I think she didn't want to settle down because she doesn't want to settle down with Cassius. Like, if she does settle down, it would probably be with Ed.
She might think too that by settling down with somebody else, then there would be no chance of them ever getting back together again.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was written off, where they were just going to be friends and be.
Well, I think
people.
I think she decided that, and he agreed with it because I think she
decided
he was
that was so sad.
Well, I think that was the correct way to go, but that might not be the way she wanted to go. It was just the correct way to go.
Yeah. So things are quite complicated, but I do like that there's hope for them. But, we were talking about this before, too, where it is a big ship, but any relationships you have in this ship, most likely you're going to cross paths with that person enough.
But the thing
that must
is,
be
too,
hard for certain people. So I get
I'm pretty sure in past episodes they discussed this, too, but, I think she mentioned to Ed once that, if we're together, if we're in a relationship on the bridge, you're going to second guess your decisions based off of me. Meaning, if you have to send me into a very dangerous scenario where there's a possibility I could be hurt or die or get killed, you're might send somebody else in my place so that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but I mean, I think because of the
Doesn't
relationship, it's already at that stage.
Yeah, yeah.
You
There's
know,
no
so I
going
don't
back.
think there's, yeah, but there might be something in the union protocols or whatever where they can't be in an active relationship together.
That would make sense to me. Yes, and they
So
might
I
have
mean,
actually mentioned that, but I don't
I
remember.
can't remember if they have or not, but I mean, that would make sense to me, especially your commanding officers,
Yeah.
you know, having a relationship, you know. So I mean, if they do decide to go forward to it, one of them might have to leave, which will probably be her.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta say something too because I really do like Kelly. I think she's a strong leader, a strong character, and I do agree with quite a few decisions of hers. But the way she handled the breakup with Cassius, like I know it was very like mature in how she said it. Well, these are the reasons why, and I'm like, yeah, I can understand that, but the fact that she kind of just ghosted him after, I mean, they were together for a long time and in a very like close relationship. I mean, they were like sleeping together. I don't know if they were staying in the same room all the time, but they were always together. And for her to be like, yeah, we're breaking it off, and then not answering any phone calls, not talking anymore. I mean, she just handles it so like cut and dry. That I was kind of like, well, that's not fair to him.
Well, I
Like,
kind of wish that we might have saw that coming, like, you know, maybe a few times in the past episodes where she was dating him, if there was some kind of
resistance or kind of regret, like you could see it on her face or
or
something.
just something that signify, hey, there's a possibility something is going wrong here.
Yeah, because it kind of just seemed like it was out of nowhere, but
Yeah,
but she was committed like right away. She was already done, when she broke up with him. So I was like, what's happening? But yeah, so poor Cassius. So I guess he is leaving, and Kelly's just like, oh, well, that's great. That's good news. Like,
good for
because
you.
he's going on a good ship. And I'm like, he's leaving because of you. Like, that sucks. He probably
Yeah.
had like a bunch of kids that he liked, and he liked his job here. But anyways, hopefully he has a brighter future on this
Well,
other
I
ship.
mean, like you said, though, it is also a small ship, so which means that you're going to run into each other quite
I know.
often, and it might
So I
just
would.
make it very difficult and awkward.
Yeah, so transferring, because even Kelly like threatened that a few times with Ed early on, and I get it, like that's hard. But anyways, I love the dynamic of the show with everyone just working together all the time, and you have your separate quarters, but like it's like being in college or something where you have your dorm and you can always see
Just
these
run
people
into the other
whenever.
person.
Yeah, just like Ed that one episode when he got really lonely and he's just like knocking on doors all the way down
You
the
gonna go for a
hallway.
drink?
Yeah, I want to go for a drink. Want to go for a drink. I'm like, that would be so fun. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, I just love
Frat
how
party.
close and they're all family, and that's great. But you got a lot of drama too, and it gets even more complicated when you have all kinds of species living together. But
Indeed.
great storytelling for sure. So guys, let us know what you thought of this episode. Thank you again for watching with us. Stay tuned for the next episode and a bunch of other shows and movies that we watch on this channel. We hope you're well. See you soon. Bye guys.
Bye. Jazzy.